on bringing your wireless network to match your same as your router or your BT router. As a question came up on my channel, so I thought I'd actually answer it, actually showing how to do that. It's very simple. First of all, make sure you're on the same current firmware version or the latest version. So the way to do that is literally go to the download center, which is uk.tp-link.com. Go to download center, and then on the little bottom button here, select from home, network expansion, Powerline adapters. Then pick up and choose your version. So if you look on here on the wireless, it shows you what version. It's also written on the box and on the route on the actual extender itself as well, what it's called. Once you've gone to that, you can then download the utility software for Mac or PC. So my one's actually open here. And once you've got that, you can do a rescan and it will show you all the current ones on your network. Then you can click connect and it will take you straight to that on the web page like I've got here. Once it's laid out, you've got check the firmware version here. So mine is showing it's 14.0304, sorry, 14.0401. So that's the version here you want to know. Then once you click on firmware, click on the latest one here, which just shows you what version. So I already got it downloaded, but for you guys, just click on download. If you've got a Mac, it'll download it and open a folder for you, which you can go into on a PC and may need to unzip it to a folder. So the first document here shows you how to actually do the install and then what to need to check on the upgrading. So it's a good thing to keep hold of just in case you forget. And the next one is the bin file, which you need to upload. So once you've got the utility downloading running, click to connect to it, which is very straightforward. It comes to here. Go to Systems Tools, go to Firmware Upgrade, and then simple as is choose File, go to the download area, pick the folder you unexpanded it to, and then click on the bin file and click Choose, or click OK, and it shows you there that it's ready to upload, and click Upgrade. Let it go through, and then it'll probably do a reboot. Once it's rebooted, it'll come back. Then you can go to Status on the screen here, and then you'll see the correct version number there. So once that's all done, then we can get on with changing the wireless. Wireless is easy. All you need to do is make sure you've got your SSID number from your router. So that's obviously printed. All BT and Virgin routers have them printed on the box. So find out what the SSID number and write that down, or take a photograph of it on your phone so you can see it. And you need to know what the passcode is or the pass key. Okay. So depending on what device you got, depends on how it's set up. It will either have a passcode, which is numbers and letters, or it might have a pass key, which is obviously a different way. It doesn't matter, just as long as you've got those details to hand. Once you have, simple enough to do is just go straight to wireless, and the first page it gives you is the default page, which is the SSID. So in the SSID, type in exactly the same as what your router is. So we've got a BT router. It tends to have like I think it starts like BT or something like that. If it's Virgin Media, I have a Virgin's and some numbers behind it or something like that. So whatever it is, type it in the SSID there, and then click Save. Don't worry about all the other settings. You don't need to know those. Leave them as default. Unless your Virgin Media is showing, and you can only see if it's showing like that if you actually go into the Virgin Media setting itself. But normally default works perfectly fine. So long as you've got the SSID number, same as your Virgin Media box or your BT box, okay? Or if you've got a non-standard version of BT and you're using a different router, make sure you've got those settings and then they're identical. So the SSID must be identical to the current network. Once that's done, you need to go onto the wireless security. Again, you need to make sure if you've got a number, it's normally a WA PS, which is this bottom one here. Okay, so they're normally just numbers, and it's short numbers. Should be 2, 4, 6, 8 numbers. So if you've got an 8 number, then you know it's that bottom one. So if it's not selected, select it. Then all you're gonna do is type that number into there, so they're identical. Okay, and click Save. If you've got numbers and characters within your password, then it's normally a WAP key. So you select WAP, okay, and then you select whether it's Open System, Share System. I'll normally put Automatic, and then also choose whether it's Hexadecimal or XE. Again, your router details will have that details. Then you type your key in there, basically. So once those match exactly the same as your router setup, click Save. It'll go into a reboot, and then you'll find that they're on the same network. And that way, all you need to do is test your phone, is go near your router or downstairs, and it should mark between both. So if you got your router downstairs, go downstairs, it should connect to that one first. It shows strong signal. You come upstairs and the signal starts dropping down, and you get into the room where this extender box is, and then the signal goes back up again. Then you know it's changed over automatically. There's a pause delay between it, but it's very quick. It's hardly noticeable sometimes. And that way you've got one key that you can share around the house, and no matter where you are in the house, it will connect to whatever's the closest. And you can have these devices in all the different rooms as well. So as long as you match all the same details, it'll roam. Another thing I find as well, once you've configured this one and you've saved it, it's all in there. Go to Systems Tools and go to Backup Restore and do Backup. Just click on Backup. It'll back up that to a file. So that's all your settings for this extender is. Backs up to a file called config.bin. Okay, so if you've got another one of these you need to set up, rather than worry about what you just programmed in there, all those numbers and stuff, connect to it using the wireless PL device. So you can see it from your PC now, and you've got a list of them there. Click on the next one, go to the System Tools, but this time around, choose the file that you've just downloaded. Download config.bin, choose it, and then click Restore. And what that'll do is those settings you just saved on the first one you did, it'll now copy it onto the next one. Then do a reboot, and then you'll find that's all programmed up for you. So it saves you typing in the numbers, typing in the SSID again. It's very easy, and use that backup file for all your Powerline devices. So if you've got more than one on your network, you can do the exact same. That way it's much more quicker to roll it out, so they all talk on the same network. Nice and easy, very simple. What we'll do is we'll do another tutorial soon on more details, like we'll go a bit more into detail with wireless and security and MAC address filtering. We'll talk more about the wireless settings here, station settings and things like that, system tools, things like that, and how it all works. And we'll do a bit more in-depth tutorial. But for me, I'm just doing this one to answer a question that came up on the channel. So hopefully this helps you out. If not, remember, subscribe, like, and comment below if you've got any questions, or your Powerline's not sort of working properly, or it's not behaving as it should be. Let me know and I'll try and solve it for you, and we'll go from there. So thanks very much for watching, and speak to the next one. Cheers.